Hey beauty friends, look who's in the Beetle studio. Look what time it is. It's a little bit past 10:30. I don't know, what is it, 10:45-ish?
10:42.
On Thursday morning, and Sarah James from Jesse James Beads is here in the Beetle studio for a very special announcement that I am so unbelievably excited about. I don't even know where to begin. Sarah, what is your announcement? What do you have to tell everybody?
Well, guys, so Beetle and Jesse James Beads have a little trick up our sleeves. We have an adventure coming this February to Tucson, Arizona. So as you know, Tucson is a big pilgrimage yearly for people that are in the jewelry making for people that are in the jewelry making community. Yes, we go out to Tucson every year. So vendors set up their booths, people go and take classes, people come from all over the world to experience Tucson and all of the creativity that it has to offer. So, Jesse James Beads has a little adventure cooked up for you. We are doing a day-long jewelry making retreat in the Sonoran Desert in Tucson, Arizona.
So exciting. So
It's going to be, yeah, it's something, we've never done a retreat of this sort of nature, but this past summer, Beetle and Jesse James Beads got together and we hosted a private event. We had about 50 people come out and we got to just hang out, do a little bit of jewelry making, and just really enjoy ourselves as a community.
Yeah.
So we went off of that and decided that we were going to put something special together for our friends out in Tucson and for our friends that are traveling to Tucson. It is called the JJB Tucson Adventure. And we're selling tickets now so that you can come and do 3 classes with Sara Ellis and Meredith.
Yay.
I will be there as well. We have a beautiful lunch planned out, and you get to have this awesome guided tour of the Tohono Chul Gardens, which is set in the backdrop of the Sonoran Desert right there in Tucson, Arizona.
So how far away would you say the gardens are from like the heart of Tucson?
From the heart of Tucson, I would say it's maybe 15 minutes
So
away.
that's not far at all.
It's right at the Catalina foothills, and we'll have directions provided for you there. And then also, if people are concerned about getting out there, we're also able to figure out some shuttle situations.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So Beadalon is going to be at the To Be True Blue show,
Yes.
which is at the Casino del Sol in Tucson.
That's right.
And it's about, I think I Google mapped maybe like 40 minutes
Yeah,
or so, 30
I
to
saw
40
30,
minutes.
yeah, probably depending on traffic.
Definitely. Depending on traffic, which actually once you're out there is not all that far.
No, it's not. And like what we felt about this was, so we go to these bead shows and we are walking in shows. It's like you're kind of in a box all day long. So we felt that it would be really important to get out there and really experience the nature of Tucson. It's such an inspiring, beautiful, beautiful place, Tucson, Arizona. So our intention was to get outside of the bead show box, be able to go to a place that's new, learn some techniques that are also new, hang out with friends, and just have a really cool, different experience.
So I've been to Tucson now, gosh, I don't even know how many years. I have never gone outside in the
We've
box.
made jokes about it, like
We go
how
to
many
our
days
show.
of captivity have we been inside the
100%.
booth?
We go to our show. There are a couple parties, which is
Uh-huh.
super fun. Beadalon has a couple events that we're doing as
Excited
well.
about those too.
More information to come. So just like from a super personal and selfish reason, like I'm so excited to have a reason to get out,
Yay.
to hang out with a community of beaders,
Yeah.
and actually to learn a thing or two from Sara Ellis, who is an amazing designer,
Incredible.
and an amazing teacher. Can you show what her classes are going to be?
So this is like super fresh, hot off the presses. I just received the samples for the projects that we're going to be teaching at the JJB Tucson Adventure. They just arrived on my doorstep yesterday.
And I just saw them this morning.
So we were
and
just like going gaga over how great these
blown
projects
away.
they are. And what the intention was behind these projects is to give our students for this experience technique that they're going to be able to use again and again. So we have the projects. You're going to be able to walk away with 7 pieces of jewelry, and then technique to be able to use time and again.
Perfect. All right, so let's show. Why don't we show these
Okay.
first? Do you want to show them and speak about them in the
let's
close-up
do it.
camera?
Okay, so it's Jesse James Beads, Beadalon, and Beads of Courage is involved with the JJB Tucson Adventure. So what we're doing is we are making Beads of Courage carry a bead bangles. If you're familiar with Beads of Courage, you know that they are a charity that supports children going through all sorts of terrible degenerative diseases. And they do that by allowing the children to tell their stories through beads. So Jesse James Beads and Beadalon are both supporters of this charity, and they will be at this event with these Carry a Bead packets for our students. So basically what you do is you get 2 beads in the packet, you wear one, and then you return the other one to the Beads of Courage program so that a child that is part of Beads of Courage will get the bead that you have worn and tell a little story about that. So basically what Sara has done is she's created this really cool bangle that will allow you to wear your Beads of Courage bead. And then after you've finished wearing the one on the journey that you'll send back to the program, you'll remove that from your bangle and send it back to BOC. So this is the bangle project that we'll be doing. It features fairy silk and this really cool bangle made with Beadalon wire.
And those pandas are part of
they're part of the Carry a Bead.
Yeah. I love that.
Everyone's gonna get a different one.
Okay.
So you'll get the bead, you'll get the Carry a Bead from Beads of Courage, and then you'll get matching silk and then a Jesse James mini mix. So all of the materials, all the beads, everything is included with your ticket to the Tucson event.
Awesome. All right, so let's talk earrings now. See how I'm doing this? I'm saving.
She's great.
Saving the project that is the most intricate and kind of. Well, we won't qualify.
Just wait. Okay, so next we are doing 5 Fast and Furious earrings.
Is that what they're called? 5 Fast and Furious earrings.
That's awesome. That's what I'm saying. So there's 3 projects, but you're going to get to walk away with 7 pieces of jewelry when you've completed the event. So we're taking 1 Jesse James Beads mix, and Sara is going to teach you 5 jewelry making techniques for these earrings.
You know what? Let's put them in individually. And I'm noticing right now, I didn't realize that that's how the top of that was. So that's super fun.
So we're going to be making ear wires.
So we're going to learn how to make our own ear wires.
And these cool loopy-doopy components.
Fun.
Then she's got this other one. Here's the other project that's got this really funky, sort of spindly top to it. So again, like we were talking about, the projects that you're going to be learning, the techniques you're going to be learning are going to be used for these specific projects, but there'll be techniques that you will be able to apply to a ton of other jewelry projects after you leave the event.
So for who is watching us now, chime in and let us know if you are planning on going to Tucson, or even if you're kind of thinking about it, because I can give you some really good reasons to book that trip right now.
Yes.
If you're on the fence. I'm going to do it anyway, but I'm curious to know.
Tucson is such a great place. I enjoy going every year so much.
It's okay. So first of all, for us being on the East Coast, to get away from winter and to be in the dry desert with the cactuses, our cactus friends, and the mountains, and just the beauty of the landscape. Yes, we're working the whole time, but it's kind of a mental vacation.
But that's why we're doing the Tucson Adventure, because we're going to be working. We want to be able to get out and experience those mountains and experience the desert and allow that inspiration to kind of take over and overflow into our projects. And
it's a whole, like a spiritual reset for me. I know it's a little bit hokey to say, but it really is.
It's really true though. Yeah. I feel every time I get off the plane and I start driving through Tucson, I just feel like, I don't know, this wave of calm and it's like exciting inspiration.
And it's such a different landscape from what we're used to.
Totally.
So these are the last pair. And I love the simplicity, and what Sara has done is in each of these different designs, she's teaching techniques.
And I should also mention with these, so we have a specific jewelry mix called the Tohono Chul Inspiration Bead Mix that we'll be using for these projects. So the red that we're seeing right now is just kind of our holiday flavor, but what you'll be using for the class projects is this beautiful tans and sage greens, peach, and a little lavender, all inspired by the garden colors that we'll be working with.
I think that our brains, you and me and Yvette and everyone who's in the planning process, our brains somehow got wired together.
Yeah, this is cool.
Because we're doing the same color scheme for our booth.
In their booth.
Yeah. And I guess in all of the different talkings and the things that we've shared, it totally sunk in. But I'm really excited about our booth and what we're doing for us in Tucson.
Do you know what I think it is? I think it's just the Tucson landscape that's really just sparked some inspiration for Beadalon and for Jesse James Beads alike. So we're already feeling the vibe of this event.
Sarah says, me too, a spiritual reset. That's a perfect way to describe it.
Hi, Sara Ellis.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness. Eve Cohen says she's driving in from Southern California. Oh, that's wonderful.
Awesome. Yep. And so Sarah is saying also the techniques are translatable into future designs. All right.
Perfect.
So let's show the
showstopper.
The pièce de résistance.
Oh.
Do you see how I did that?
Wow.
Right?
She's speaking French now. Oh la la.
All right, so the pièce de résistance. Yeah. John will take it in that camera. So talk a little bit about, talk to me.
I can just say, Sara Ellis, can I just say how talented this woman is?
Seriously. We really kind of take her for granted sometimes.
Gosh,
I try not to.
She's so amazing.
Yeah.
Sara Ellis is an incredible jewelry designer, and she is a really fantastic teacher. So not only does she come up with these beautiful designs like this one that we're seeing right here, this is the third project that our attendees will be making at the JJB Tucson Adventure. So not only is Sara so talented with her cool designs that she comes up with, she's so very patient and very fluid with the way that she describes how to make the project. So you'll get hands-on learning experience on how to do all these really cool components. This is basically this funky necklace plate that you can use for a really bold necklace design like this, or she'll also show you how you can incorporate it into other jewelry projects that you might have in mind. The mix that we're using here is called Desert Rose. This is something made specific for the Tucson Adventure, as well as the mix that we'll be using for the earrings that we just showed you a moment ago. So this is using, oh, I'm also really excited about this, that we're using beadle-on copper wire. Like, I don't know about you, but I'm really digging how trendy copper is right now.
Yeah.
And it's perfect for Tucson and desert-inspired jewelry. It goes so nice with the colors in this bead mix.
So we're going to have
digging it.
Jesse James Beads.
Jesse James Beads.
Beadle-on Materials.
Beadle-on Material.
And Beadle-on Tools.
Beadle-on Tools.
Sara
Ellis.
Sarah.
Me.
And me. And some other friends from Beadle-on will be there too, I'm sure.
And Beads of Courage.
And Beads of Courage.
You're going to get, there's swag bags. We have a really delicious lunch planned. In the morning time, we're going to do a little opening ceremony where you get your swag bags. We have coffee and pastries.
Do I get a swag bag?
Yeah.
Just saying.
Do I get a swag bag?
Of course.
Swag bags are, and you get a swag bag, and you get a swag bag. And coffee and pastries and lunch and prickly pear lemonade and dessert. And so the itinerary that we have, we're starting out in the morning at 10 a.m. We'll do a little opening ceremony, coffee, tea, etc. We'll go into class number 1 with Sara Ellis, class number 2, break for lunch. Then you get an hour guided tour through these beautiful, beautiful gardens. Yeah, it's going to be great. And it's like small groups too. I think they're providing us with several docent guides to take us around and give us just a little...
Now who's getting fancy?
I know, right? When I booked the thing on the phone, I had to kind of pretend I knew what a docent was. Sounds,
Google.
They sound like they know what they're talking about. I'm sure they do. So, guided tour of the gardens. Then we're going to come back and do one more final class. Our closing ceremonies, hugs and love.
Hugs and love.
And we'll send you on your way.
Yay.
It's going to be great.
Awesome.
Really great.
So now, I know that Yvette had posted the link to where people can go and find tickets, but talk everybody through when they, how they sign up. That's what
okay. So we have a site, we have a page on the jessijamesbeads.com site. I'm sure we'll be dropping some links, but if you just go to jessijamesbeads.com, right on the top menu bar, it says the Tucson Adventure, or join us in Tucson, I think it says. Click on that. You can get all the information that we talked about here, see pictures of these projects, find out about Meredith, Sara Ellis, and myself that will be there, and you can also get tickets. So it is $184 for the day, and that includes 3 classes, lunch, the guided tour, all of your materials, all your beads, all your swag. And it starts at 10 a.m., goes till 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and our tickets are limited.
Yeah.
So if you think about getting something for yourself for Christmas, or maybe there's a beady friend that you think you would enjoy coming on this adventure with you,
yes,
I ask you to go check out the site and see if it's something that sounds good for you.
I think it sounds good for me.
I'll be there. Me too. That's what Meredith said to me upstairs. She's like, I want to go. I'm like, me too. Should we? Shall we sign up?
Let's do it. We'll just sign up right now. That's hysterical. So if anybody has any questions, how do they get in contact with you?
You can message us here on the Jesse James page here on Facebook, or send an email to hello@jessijamesbeads.com. Our customer service is great. We are breaking for the holidays coming up real soon, but I will make sure to check the Jesse James Facebook Messenger every day. So if you have questions leading up until Christmas, I've got you.
And if you forget for some reason how to get in touch with everyone, you're here watching the live right now, and all of the links and everything you need to know are pinned on the post that we have right now. So all the information is right there.
Thank you.
So there you go.
Thank you, Beadalon.
Yeah, let us know if you have any questions. We're not only are we excited, but like super honored to be a part of this. And me personally, I'm so excited to be able to participate in an event with friends and to make new friends and just to have a day of a beading retreat.
Yeah.
You'd think that I get to do that a lot, but I don't.
It's like,
so
I mean, it's work and play in this industry, but this is going to be something that will be a really nice reset for everyone involved. It's just something different.
Yeah, I could use a reset. Could you use a reset?
Yeah. And really, I'm telling you, every time we go to Tucson in February, everyone here in the Northeast is ready for it.
Yeah, 100%.
We're ready. It really breaks the winter up. So if you're thinking about a little vacation for yourself, this is a good one. And there are all other kinds of cool events that are going on in addition to the JJB Tucson Adventure.
Yeah, that's actually a very good point to go out on. Is it's not, I mean, our event is going to be amazing, but the first time that I went to Tucson, I was so blown away and overwhelmed. I'll admit to that, but just blown away by how much there is and how much inspiration there is there. Yeah. So pretty much everybody in the beading industry goes, and I like to kind of think of it as a summer camp reunion for my beading friends.
So perfect. That is so perfect.
So we stay at the booth and get to travel around a little bit, not as much as I would like, but it's just a wonderful community of inspiration, of pretty things to look at,
and then to marvel at.
Beads to buy, and supplies to buy, and new techniques to learn, and classes to take, and retreats to go on. So we really hope that you'll be able to join us.
Yeah, I hope so as well. And we Jesse James Beads does not have a booth in Tucson this year. This is our event. So there will be some Jesse James Beads shopping at the event as well. We'll bring some beads for you guys to paw through. And some Beadalon. There's some new Beadalon items that will be debuting.
Which I'm super excited.
I am super excited too. I just got to see them upstairs and they are awesome. They're awesome. Okay, that's it. Stop me now.
So thank you very much, Sarah, for coming in today.
Thank you so much for having me here. I appreciate it.
I'm actually going to be coming. So Sara Ellis will be doing her
right after this. Sara Ellis is coming on live with a really cool new project for you. So.
And then at 2:30, I will be, not at 2:30, at 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, 2 o'clock Eastern Standard Time, I'm actually going to head out to one of our local bead shops called Buttercup Beads, and she is going to be teaching me how to do a netted ornament.
Oh, cool.
Which I am I've never done it before. I keep saying I've never done it before for no real good reason. So again, kind of like why I go to Tucson, to try new techniques, to get inspired for new things. So Andrea from Buttercup Beads will be teaching me how to do a netted ornament. So I feel like that is going to be my next rabbit hole to go down. And then I'll be posting photos of my entire tray all covered in netted ornaments. They're very, very pretty. So please join Sara over on the Jesse James.
She's coming on right next.
And then me on the Beadalon page at 2 o'clock.
Today's a good day for watching and learning.
Yeah.
Thanks for starting today with us.
Happy beading.
Bye, everyone.